That's the classic exhale that a YouTuber does when they want to do something serious for once. Um, I don't know. I didn't even, I don't have anything written for this. I've only had ideas that I'm just gonna see if it'll come out here. I'm just gonna say I don't know if I'm in a good or if I'm in a bad place. And that's kind of, there's an unsettling feeling that comes with that on its own. There's like a it's like kind of scarier than knowing like, yeah, no, I feel like shit. It's just an uncertainty. Yeah, that's all it is, right? Just in the sense of like what we imagine is a good life, whether it's your friendships and relationships are cool. Um, you have an okay job that doesn't make you want to kill yourself enough. You exercise, you eat, you sleep well. Um, but you can still do those things and not feel great. To put it simply, I've been having some really good days and some really just not even necessarily bad days. Just it's just like a day. Nothing necessarily sticking out. Um, but I always felt that you never needed something to stick out for a day to be a good day. I could just make my bed and go for a run and that could be considered a good day. But then there are days where I do that stuff and that doesn't hit the same. And I think that's where I'm at. Just the uncertainty, the inconsistency. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to just make a video in general because I've seen so much, whether it's like a Twitter thread or videos or whatever, of positivity, and for some reason that bothers me. And it's not that I don't like positivity. It's kind of like how I feel about winter time, where to me winter is really dark and cold, and in New York it can be wet and not fun. And that's why I never really liked holidays, because it feels like you're kind of forcing yourself to have a good time in winter. I hate winter. It sucks, especially in New York. I don't know, it's weird, right? We can live in completely different worlds because we inhabit different spaces on the internet. Your timeline could look like the world is actually ending, or you can look like things are actually fine. Maybe things are bad, but you like, for some reason you're the one that can prevail through all of the dog shit and find some happiness. And not that any of those things aren't true. Who am I to know that? Like I said, the fucking, depending on where you are on the internet, you don't know what the fuck is happening in the world. Sorry, I'm being so negative and so blunt. I guess I just want to say I feel like shit. And it's not like this is an ongoing thing. It's just that it just hits me sometimes. It just washes over me. And I just kind of have to ride it out until it's over, and then I'll have a pretty good day again. Maybe I'll run, maybe I'll play with my dog. It's not like it's this ongoing thing of feeling bad. It just is so, it's been too inconsistent where I don't know how the fuck I'm feeling. Depending on who's asking, and depending on, I don't fucking know anymore. I think the constant thing that feels really bad is that I was 20 when, I don't know. I was 20 when the pandemic started. Now I'm 22. It's not fair that I have to like it's not fair that I have to fucking self-help my way through I don't even fucking know. I fucking hate the word pandemic. I hate the word pandemic. Not be only because I for a very dumb personal reason of like, I get it, right? Look, I know you don't use the word often, but I get it. We're in a pandemic. I hate the word pandemic only because I hear that shit all the time. It's always to prove a point. We're in a pandemic. Yeah. Yes? Okay. Yes. I don't fucking know. I just want to vent, I guess. That's really what this is. And I want attention when I do it. Because doing it by myself is not rewarding in any way. But I get so much out of just attention. But I guess that's like all this is, right? That's all like the internet. I'm sorry, I'm getting so existential. I'm not on drugs or anything. I I take a hit of like a weed pen at night sometimes. Not sometimes. Actually, well, I used to take it daily, but now I'm like, I've definitely been off it actually for the past few days. I want to say I'm not doing good, but at the same time, that doesn't feel right. And I want to say I'm doing horrible. At the same time, that doesn't feel right. It's just super moment to moment. And I guess if there is any arc, because every video like this needs an arc, right? Or anything sad needs an arc. We can't just be sad. There's always has to be like a, but hey, this is why things are getting better. If there is that here in this video, it's that someone can relate. And I don't know, statistically someone should be. There's at least like 1,000 of you here that show up every time, which always amazes me. There's not even like a I'll see you soon. Not to say I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not. I don't want to do that. No. I don't think so. No. I'd like to die. I don't, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not. Maybe this is bad to put out. Right? Maybe it's not good to like not have a nice message to end on. Maybe this is really bad parasocially and not good. But I want you to know I'll be fine. I'm just not having a good time right now. I think that's all I can say. I do strive for wanting happiness and stuff. It's just hard. And I just want to be able to express that. It is so hard these days.